Coming up next, we have a different twist on a classic Italian recipe and a delicious dessert. Stay tuned.
And I'm Laverne Didi.
And we got a submitted recipe this week from Tessa Van Dorn about a new Alfredo lasagna.
That's right.
So if you like Alfredo and you want a different twist on lasagna, this sounds like it's the ticket.
And it is so easy. It's really easy. You're going to start with 2 to 3 cups of cooked chicken.
Okay.
Chicken breasts, and what I did was I just put them in some water, boiled them just until they were done. They weren't pink anymore, and then just cube them. Cut it into small pieces here.
Okay.
Very simple. And we're going to just use 2 jars of classic Alfredo sauce. And you can use any kind that you want. I notice there's the garlic, there's the Parmesan, or whatever. And if you really want to go from scratch, we have a Alfredo sauce recipe on our website also.
Oh, yep, you can definitely do that depending on how much time you got. And
that's right. If you want it really quick and stuff, just do the jar, but that Alfredo sauce recipe that we do have on is really good. And that, so, but I just wanted to show you how simple and easy that this is. So we're gonna get that all out of there.
And being it is taking 2 jars, a nice change up would be doing like a regular one and something that has a little spice in it that it would give you just a little bit something extra.
You could definitely mix your flavors in there. Definitely. And I was kind of surprised when I was looking out there all the different flavors that they do have. So it gives you, and we're going to do 2 jars. Depends upon how much sauce you really like. If you like lots of sauce, you can add another jar, or even an envelope of the Alfredo sauce. That probably wouldn't be quite as big a recipe as a jar.
Okay.
I think that's probably only like a cup or so.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll blend that. Mix that in here. And you can see that even just with the 2 jars, there's quite a bit of sauce there.
Sure.
And that. And there's different options. I chopped about a half a cup of black olives.
Okay.
I'm going to add that. And a cup of chopped broccoli.
Okay.
Whoop, excuse me, that one was...
You're going to start breaking dishes.
All right, and then I have a 4th cup of finely chopped onions.
Okay.
And any of these are, like I said, they're optional. They're, you can put them all in. You could do 1 or 2, whatever you like. So we'll just mix it up. And then we're going to use the oven-ready lasagna, which makes it even that much quicker. You don't have to boil your noodles, and you're just going to layer that in there.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing about making lasagna sometimes is just cooking the noodles. It takes a little bit of time, and then you have to make sure that they don't stick together and all of that. So
well, and not only that, but you have your hamburger or your sausage or what else you would
all
put
that
in
that you're going to cook
in a traditional lasagna.
Right. So we're going to layer this. I'm going to start with putting them, and I did spray the pan lightly with my no stick spray.
Okay.
And that, so yeah. So I'm going to put like 4 noodles on the bottom and just 1 here on the side, and we're going to layer that. So we're going to put this on there. And I did go ahead and preheat the oven to 375.
Okay.
And you're going to just bake this till it's nice and bubbly.
Okay.
Hot there it isn't.
Everything's pre-cooked. Other than noodles, you want to make sure those are soft. Chicken's done.
Right, yes. And then, of course, always lots of cheese. So we're going to do mozzarella cheese, and we're going to just layer that on top of that.
Okay.
And it's just amazing sometimes, you know, some of your very simple recipes are some of your best. And it's nice not to have something that takes too long. So we're going to go ahead and put that on another layer there.
Okay.
Sounds like we have all kinds of clocks going off in our house.
We do. They're not synchronized. I don't know.
They're not. Okay. And you know the thing is, when you do your your Alfredo sauce and stuff, you usually are putting it over noodles.
Right.
So this is just a little twist, a little different twist to that.
A casserole.
Yes. So we're gonna put the rest on there, and I have about enough noodles to make 3 layers.
Okay.
There, so
It'll be a very thick lasagna.
yeah, it will be. And I've got 2 8-ounce packages of the mozzarella cheese, and we'll end up using all of it because that is one of the best things is cheese. And there. And so we'll just finish that up there. I'm going to just break a little piece off and put a little bit more here on the end.
Okay.
And we'll just finish putting this all in here. One thing, you know, I did notice when I picked up my package of lasagna, the oven-ready noodles, those are 12 ounces versus, you know, usually when you buy a big box of lasagna noodles, it's a pound.
Okay.
And that, so
you don't get quite as many.
yeah. But it's perfect just for this 9 by 13 casserole here. And then you can see, you know, even with the 3 layers, we did get quite a bit of filling.
Absolutely.
You know, and that with that, so.
So not much preparation other than you might, I mean, we didn't show cooking the chicken, but.
Right. And it doesn't take long to cook your chicken because you just want to make it cook until it's not pink anymore.
Right.
It doesn't take very long. So we're going to finish this cheese on top of that.
And you said we bake this at 375, and is it for, until you said bubbly, until the noodles are done, about 30 minutes? What are you estimating here?
I'm estimating around that 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
You know, you're just going to, well, you know, check it and see there. Okay.
All right, that looks great.
Yeah. So I'll have you open up the oven for me and we'll get that in here. And I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 35 minutes just to kind of see where that's going to be at.
Okay.
And that's so. Our next adventure is a pear pie.
Okay.
A little different twist. If you want a different pie for the holidays or whatever, this is absolutely delicious also.
Okay.
This recipe I did get from Irene Height.
Okay, here in Dickinson.
Yes, she's here in Dickinson, and it is so good. Start with, I did have my own dough here for my pie crust.
Okay.
But you can use a frozen pie crust if you want to buy it or whatever, or just make your own. Like I said, I had this in the freezer. I make a big batch and just make individual balls so that when I want to make a pie, all I have to do is take it out. It's maybe a little bit more work initially, but saves you quite a bit of money. And that's what it's about to me.
Sometimes, you know, the money or ease, I don't know.
Yep.
I think I'll always go to the store.
Well, I'm going to get a couple of knives.
Okay.
And I do have a fairly big pie, that's a 10-inch pie plate.
Okay.
So with that, I do have 6 nice sized pears.
Okay.
And I think we'll be using that all. So I'm going to put you to work, and we're going to go ahead and peel them.
Okay.
And we'll put that right in there. And I'm going to just, you know, use a potato peeler. It works great. And this way you don't waste so much actual fruit. Okay, we've got our pears sliced here.
Okay.
And I pretty much just sliced them the long way. And what's nice when you do this and you put it in there and you put the filling on it, when it bakes, it almost looks like a pinwheel effect in it. So it's a attractive looking pie. So, and I had 6 pears here, and like I said, it was, this is a 10-inch pie plate, so it's quite a bit. There, we'll just lay.
Big pie.
It is, so I think this will be big enough. We're going to put a cup of sugar in here, and a cup of whipping cream.
Okay.
That in there, and just a pinch of salt there. 2 tablespoons of flour.
Okay.
And we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay. So this is something different for fruit pie other than your traditional apple. Surprise your family and friends at a holiday time with something different.
Yeah, you know, we do look for different things. It's fun to have, I mean, you know, your traditional apple, pumpkin, all that is great, but, you know, you like to try something a little bit different once in a while.
Sure.
So we're just going to blend this up here. And, you know, one thing with the pears, you don't have to worry, it's not as tart as apples.
Right.
So this only called for a cup of sugar, and that's plenty because, like I said, pears aren't as tart. And I just happen to, you know, have the regular golden pears.
Okay.
You can have, you know, there is definitely a variety of pears out there, and I think any one of them would be just fine. So we're going to just put this over. And once that starts baking, you know, the pears really kind of bake down.
Okay.
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 And again, the pie is about 35 to 40 minutes also.
Okay.
And I'll put it in at 375, so it'll be just the right temperature with our chicken Alfredo lasagna. But you know, right away, because I don't want the edges to get too brown, I'm going to put a little bit of foil around my pie crust edge here.
Okay.
Oh, looks like I misjudged. I thought 3 pieces would make it, but I'm going to have to get another strip here. Excuse me.
You actually can buy those
rings,
so you don't burn them as you know, burn your crust too.
And I have one of them, but it's not big enough.
Yep.
So I need to do this. So I'm going to have you open the oven again for me. Oh, that chicken Alfredo lasagna looking good. So we have just a little bit of time for that to bake, and then we will be showing you the finished product.
Sounds great.
Okay, I think our lasagna should be done. Let's check that. That looks
nice and
nice. Yes, I think that and the pie, let's just keep it at just a few more minutes.
Okay.
And that I'm going to, let's pull up that. Okay. That
it smells great.
Doesn't it though? Okay, so we're going to just cut that. And you can see that, you know, when we had put it together, it was pretty high.
Right.
But it did really bake down quite a bit here, so. And I'll have you put that plate under here.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, and you can just see even in here, the sauce is still just running, so there's plenty of sauce with all of that. So let's put that down, and I'm going to check the pie. And
Okay.
we'll just put this aside here. And I'm going to just put that here or whatever, and we'll get out a fork because you're going to want to dig right in with that.
Well, absolutely. You can't put something like that in front of me.
Okay, so let's see how the pie is doing. Okay. Oh, that looks great. I had
Crust
taken off the foil here about 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
And so you can see that the crust is nice and brown and everything. So
when you have a pear pie like this, is it like apple pie that you have a la mode that you put ice cream with it?
you definitely can, but you know, we have cream in here where you don't normally have cream in a apple pie.
Okay, so you have more of a it's more of a custard.
Right.
Okay.
You don't need that ice cream.
Okay.
But it doesn't hurt. You can have it.
Or a little bit of Cool Whip. Or
Yeah, right. And now I would just feature, you know, maybe a little bit of garlic toast with that or whatever. And if you want a little, you know, just a simple lettuce tomato salad with that, what a meal.
Perfect, perfect. And I'd like to thank Tessa Van Dorn and Irene Height for submitting these recipes. We love to get submitted recipes. And you can get these recipes at the workshop now, too, if you don't have access to the internet and can't print them yourself. You can go up to the workshop and grab these recipes. And to get these recipes, just go to our website, www.ctctel.com. Please submit your recipes for us to cook for you. And as always, thank you so much to the workshop for being our sponsor. Have a great day.